Hi everyone. Today I'm going to carry on with preparing the bricks for the kiln, and also I will try to fit the coil. First of all, these two thinner bricks are representing the base of the kiln. Through these bricks I'm going to drill 2 holes for each brick, each of those 4, so 8 in total, and I'm going to mount some studs through these holes and secure the bricks in a vertical position. Yeah, as you can see, there are 2 holes marked for each brick. Inside we have the square 14 centimeter square that will be the active surface for the kiln, and yeah, I'll be back shortly. Okay, so I've drilled the holes into the base. This is how the bricks are going to sit on the base, the vertical bricks. I've placed numbers on each of them, so I will know exactly which one goes where, because now the holes into the vertical bricks, I'm going to make them straight through the other holes that I already made. I use 6mm drilling bit, and I'm going to place this long 100 millimeters long studs, 6mm studs with this coupling at the end. And how they are going to sit, these are going to be under the base, the couplings, and they will act as let's say spacers, small legs, so the entire base and the entire kiln won't press over the silica ceramic wool. That will stay fluffy and will keep its insulating properties. But let's carry on. First, I'm going to show you how I drill the holes with this hand cordless drilling machine. This is a normal 6mm drilling bit for concrete. I've literally drilled the holes really slow without pressing too much on the bit. And the reason why I'm saying that, because otherwise bear with me one moment. Yeah, so on the other side I've started the holes from here, and on the other side, if you press too hard you will crack the brick. Mine are looking pretty alright. I have some washers anyway that I'm going to put here, and yeah, hopefully that won't happen. But I'll carry on with making the other holes, and I'll keep you updated. Alright, so for the moment we have drilled all the holes into the base. These are the studs that are going to support the vertical bricks under, and if you can see properly, I have those couplings that will act as legs spacers and will not press over the ceramic silica wool. I've layered my bricks in the order so I can draw the lines for the canal grooves where the heating coil will sit in. I'll try to show you these ones as well, the holes at the base. So yeah, I'll carry on with the lines, and I'll catch up with you later. Alright, so these are the bricks with the drawings for making the grooves. I marked them all, and now I'm going to take them to someone that has a much better machine for cutting this kind of bricks, and I'll see you after. All right, see you in a bit. Okay, so I'm back from the Maidenhead fireplace and stove. Is a shop where you can order, buy bespoke fireplaces, stoves, and they have a really good cutting machine. So I made these grooves. I've cut with their machine, much better than what I would have achieved with my machine. And also I did a slight modifications. I made the bottom holes 8 mils, just so I can have enough space to fit some silicone, fireproof silicone inside to tighten those bolts. Now the next thing that I wanna do while these ones will get dry is measure what is the length of the coil that I'm going to use, what is the power of the entire kiln, and the PID controller, which is this one, Chinese again, not the best quality, but I think it will do the job. Is a Rex C100. Yeah, this is the one, Rex C100. It powers with straight the main voltage to 30 in UK, and it will control a solid state relay. This one, yeah, this is a 40 amps. And on pin 1 and 2 you will have one cable coming from the controller to let me think, yeah, this is how it should be. One cable coming from the controller into the solid state relay. The other two will go to one end of the coil. The other end of the coil will connect to, so this will be probably the live one controlled by the relay, and the other end of the coil will just connect to the neutral. On pin 4 and 3, as you can see, you have a continuous DC voltage, again coming from the controller. This will be the actual opening and closing of the solid state relay. Also, you can connect the thermocouple, which in my case is a K-type, 1300 degrees, 0 to 1300 degrees measuring range. Yeah, this is the connection type. You can also add alarms, or on pin 1 and 2 I'll bring the mains. Also on pin 3 I'll bring the live cable. Pin 4 will 4 and 5. I'll have to study a little bit more. 9 and 10 looks like is the thermocouple, and I'll have to see exactly the connectivity, exactly the pins from this controller. But nothing impossible, nothing too difficult. See you in the next update. Okay, so before I'll carry on any further, I'm going to test the controller of the temperature. So I've already plugged 1 and 2 the mains, 9 and 10, and be careful at the polarity, is the thermocouple K-type. If you plug it the other way around, it will actually decrease the temperature. So you have there the polarity mentioned, and you can see here now it's increasing due to my body temperature. The green temperature is the value to which one is set, the set value, and the PV, the value in red, is the actual value from the loop supplied by the thermocouple. What I need to do in addition is to add the relay and the heating element, and pretty much that's it. For the moment, what I'm going to do is check if I have the DC voltage on the exit 4 and 5. So due to a technical error, I was talking and I was not recording. I will show you my setup for this electrical part of the kiln. So we have the main power coming from here, going to this side panel, and we have live, neutral, earth, which is going straight to the body of the oven. From live and neutral, I have two cables coming and powering these two, powering the controller. From the controller, I have the DC output 3 and 4 powering the relay, and also from the controller I have the thermocouple. When the solid state relay will be closed, then we have this input that comes from the live, which will go directly into one end of the coil. The coil comes here, the other end goes to neutral. Yeah, I'll carry on with arranging the coil, fitting it into the bricks, and then I'll fire it up again. See you in a bit. I don't know what happened earlier, but I'll carry on. So with two full coils, it's not even turning reddish, nothing. It's getting hot, but not enough. Next, I'm going to try with one coil and a quarter from the other one. So I have 1 meter and 25 length. Initially the coils were 50 centimeters long. After I stretched them, they are now in the range of 1 meter, 1 meter and 10, depending on how much you are stretching them. So I'm going to keep the 1 meter coil, and I'm going to add another 250 from the other coil, and I'll take it from there. All right, see you in a bit. All right, next update. I have a meter and 30 approximately. It has 50 ohms resistance, which is I think around 1 kilowatt. Not bad. I don't know if you can see properly. No, I can't see it too well. but definitely you can see that it's turning reddish. I still have to do some small adjustments on some sections. The coil is too stretched and it's not glowing properly, and I'll need to stretch them back a little bit. I just made this short update to show you how lovely is it turning to red. You don't want this to become yellow, bright yellow. It's too much power. The coil will be destroyed pretty soon. And also you don't want to be a pale red, will not have enough power. So what I'm going to do in the areas where it's not too red, I'm going to get them closer, and I'll see then the total length of the coil. Yeah, I'll let it cool down and I'll start building it. See you in a bit. Okay, so we have an initial setup. As you can see, I have the coil fitted inside. That is the wire, the end that goes to neutral. This one goes to the solid state relay. It is a temporary setup, just to see. I'm going to plug it now. Yep, it's powering up, doing the initial checks, and we are live now. We should see any moment now getting it hot. I can smell the burned coil. So when the solid state relay is working, we have this LED showing that is live. We also have here an LED showing that we have an output, and the coil, I don't know if you can see, but is glowish. I'll leave it a few moments to see exactly if it's turning red enough or not. I'll come back with an update in a few minutes. Yeah, I'm coming with an update. It's getting pretty red at the base. Then as I can see, I need to get closer the turns of the coil. So this is probably something that I'm going to do tomorrow. I'll stop this video here now, and then I'll see you tomorrow. Have a nice evening, everyone. See ya. Hi everyone, this is second day. I've made a change. I kept only one single coil heating element. I think total length is 1 meter, 1 meter and 1 centimeter, something like this. And I think I will have to buy a new heating element. This one has only 1200 watts, so 1.2 kilowatts. I don't think will be enough to heat this to 1000 degrees. I've seen that there are other heating elements that can take up to 2.5 kilowatts, so probably that will be the next improvement that I'm going to do to this one. But till then, let's see how it performs with only one heating element. I'll power it up. All right, we have power. initial checks, and is running. I can already smell the burnt coil, and is glowing nicely all over. Already my hand is burning here above. I'm going to try to stay further. Yeah, so for the moment this is a pretty good setup. I like the way it glows, I like the way it's heating. It's still expanding, so I'm going to have to let it expand for a while till it will stop, and then I'll take it from there. All right, see you in a bit. Okay, because I was not happy with the other coil, I've stretched and prepared another coil. This one has a nice consistent glowing, no interruptions, no nothing. I'm going to keep this one, but it's 1.2 kilowatts, so for the moment I'm going to use this coil till another one more powerful will arrive. Yeah, I'll fit this one inside and come back after. A small update: while I was fitting the coil in the grooves, I've noticed that the coil is loose, it's not staying fixed in the position, and sometimes it's like coming off. So what I did, I've drilled some holes, fitted this wire, which I really hope that it will be very resistant. Now I can't take off. So from a wire I bent, I'll show you in a second. Yeah, sorry for that. So this is how it looks, the bracket, let's say the clamp. This will go into the hole, will make it, the holes are 5 mils. Obviously the wire is like 1 mil. So I bent one end and it will fit that hole, and also will make it stay really tight inside the hole, and then the wire will go above the coil. You can see on the other sides. Yeah, I need to fit another one over there. So let's see if I can do it now. Hold on. Now I need to make it a little bit more. If you'll bear with me. Yep, let's see. That's it. So now they're all tight and in position. This one is not secured yet because I need to drill the end hole for the bolt that will carry the current. So I'll do that, refit it, everything back, and we'll do one more test. See you in a bit. All right, we fired again the kiln. It's getting nice and hot. outside the bricks is glowing much nicer. Probably till will heat up the bricks, the heat transfer to the bricks, I think is the cause. And yeah, looks much better now. Quite difficult to hold your hand. We'll see after we'll fit the corner ends and the wool around with the lid, how it will keep this this temperature. Looks very promising. I'll get back shortly. Alright, we have a temporary setup till I'll get the new more powerful coil. Everything is still, let's say, loose, was not secured for good. I don't know if you can see inside. Yep, they are glowing. Yeah, this brick is alright. I can touch it with my hand. And is working. It's now on 167 degrees, 66. Is losing some temperature due to the open spaces. This is, as I said, a temporary setup. I'll have to drill a hole into the top part of the brick so I can put the thermocouple. But is on 170 and it has 4 minutes since it's live, and the set value is 620. I think for the moment is running alright. I'll wait 10 more minutes and then I'll come up with an update. 10 minutes later we have 300 degrees, but I don't know if you can see the slight smoke coming out. I don't know exactly if it's, I'll have to open it to see exactly what is smoking, because it's a burnt smell of burnt something. Don't know, maybe it's the ceramic silica wool, maybe the bricks. I'll open it and see exactly what is smoking. Alright, so we are now on 340 degrees. The smoke is a little bit more intense, but I don't know if you can see there on the cold metallic chassis is condensing. So that means that is actually the steamed water being vaporized from the bricks. When I cut it yesterday and the days before, they were all under jet water, so we'll keep the dust calmed down. So yeah, I think the bricks are a little bit moisty. Also the wool stayed a bit outside in the shed. That means that they attracted some moisture. I've checked inside, everything is all right. I hope that after this first run to 500-600 degrees, I will have no more smoke, or at least after a few times. But it's nothing to worry about. I'll come up with a new update at 400 degrees. 35 minutes later, after we started the kiln, is on 406 degrees. the smoking is not that bad anymore. Still smoking a bit, but nothing significant. I think it's holding pretty well for what it is. And I'll keep you informed. See you in a bit. 1 hour later, since we started for the first time the kiln, we are on 598 degrees, 99, so 500. The smoking is not present, just a little bit on a corner, but I believe is normal. Plus, inside, between the vertical bricks, I've added like an extra bed from this kind of brick that I was using before as a lid for the microwave pot. So that has a few deposits, a few layer of deposits of urea as it was evaporating, so I can smell the ammonia. So could be from that one as well. Is now getting at the temperature when 502 when the urea is evaporating, so the ammonia, sorry, is evaporating. So I will stop this test here, let it cool down, and I think the best way is to set the temperature to 100 degrees. Oh no, 20 is just perfect. It's stopped now, it's not pumping anymore energy, so it was on 504 degrees. It's dropping down slowly. Nice. Here the bricks, I can touch them, so are not that hot. On the side, I can keep my hand easily, no issue with that there. So yeah, till the more powerful coil will arrive, I will leave it as it is. It is a nice project, and I'll stop this video now, and I'll come back with an update towards the end of the month. Thank you everyone. I hope you enjoyed this this little project. I certainly did, and never stop learning. See ya. Okay, so we have an initial setup. As you can see, I have the coil fitted inside. That is the wire, the end that goes to neutral. This one goes to the solid state relay. It is a temporary setup, just to see. I'm going to plug it now. Yep, it's powering up, doing the initial checks, and we are live now. We should see any moment now getting it hot. I can smell the burned coil. So when the solid state relay is working, we have this LED showing that is live. We also have here an LED showing that we have an output, and the coil, I don't know if you can see, but is glowish. I'll leave it a few moments to see exactly if it's turning red enough or not. I'll come back with an update in a few minutes. Yeah, I'm coming with an update. It's getting pretty red at the base. Then as I can see, I need to get closer the turns of the coil, so this is probably something that I'm going to do tomorrow. I'll stop this video here now, and then I'll see you tomorrow. Have a nice evening, everyone. See ya.